I'm Ed Royce. I'm chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, and I just want to congratulate the Korean American Forum for all of their important work on the Comfort Woman resolution and, most importantly, on the new statue that will be in Glendale and that will be the first statue on the West Coast. It will be based on the statue that you see today in Seoul, in South Korea, that's often called the Peace Statue. But it is representative of the trauma, of the tragedy, of the lives of 250,000 young Korean women who were taken into custody, taken into forced slavery during the war. And one of the reasons this is important is because even to this day, the insensitive comments made by the mayor of Osaka, Japan, and by the mayor of Tokyo demand a response. We in the United States Congress passed the Comfort Woman Resolution Initiative, but it is important that our citizens are engaged in this issue, that we continue to speak out. Recently on the House floor, I spoke out against the statements made in Japan by the mayor of Osaka and by the mayor of Tokyo. It is very important that the head of state, Mr. Abe, knows that we in the United States are going to continue to see that justice is done, that history is recorded here. We have heard the testimony in Congress of those women who survived this ordeal. We know what they went through. That is the fact. That is part of history. We must speak out because we must never again have a military action like this which justifies taking captive and putting into slavery comfort women. And so I once again thank the Korean American community for leading the effort to get Congress involved to take this stand and for putting together the effort to build this memorial so that they are not forgotten. Thank you.
U.S. lawmakers are formally calling on their government to pay more attention to the so-called comfort women, or women forced into sexual slavery by the Japanese military during the Second World War. In a document attached to a spending bill for 2014, the U.S. House of Representatives makes note of a 2007 resolution on the comfort women issue and urges the Secretary of State to encourage the government of Japan to address the issues raised in the resolution. The 2007 resolution calls on the Japanese government to issue an official apology for its wartime sexual enslavement of women. An estimated 200,000 females, mostly Korean, were used as sex slaves by the Japanese army in the early 20th century, and many are still waiting for an apology from Tokyo, although time is running out for the aging victims. The bill passed on Wednesday is not legally binding, but is highly symbolic of Washington's efforts to address the matter. It marks the first time the comfort women issue has been included in U.S. legislation and is sure to ramp up pressure on the Japanese government. The Senate is expected to vote on the spending bill sometime this week, and if passed, it will be sent to the White House for President Barack Obama's signature.